When you think about your career, I was thinking about it the other day with the recent developments in the U.S. regarding the domestic scene.
Yeah.
How fortunate, or have you thought about how fortunate you are to have come through during the era that you did?
Yeah, absolutely. I do actually think about it quite a bit because it's, we had this sort of really nice window when I started racing where the domestic scene was really strong. You could call it a career even if you only raced domestically, and we're seeing that disappear, which is disconcerting and certainly a bummer. I think also when you see the teams start to disappear like they are, the races are next, because if we don't have teams to come to the races, then it's hard to justify organizing one and hosting one when there's just not enough guys.
When you do think about your time, like at United Healthcare and whatnot, what do you feel like you gained from that you brought with you to the World Tour, or that actually got you to the World Tour, perhaps?
We were talking about this the other day during one of the longer transfers here, and just how every race has different conditions and different hurdles that maybe happen outside of those 160, 200 kilometers that you're racing. And I think the path I took during my career sort of prepared me well for those obstacles. I've raced in a lot of really unique countries, Tour of Rwanda, King High Lake, Sainon, and so I'm sort of used to some of the cultural differences and just the sort of hurdles that you have to jump over outside of the race.
How would you gauge this season with Trek and looking forward to 2019?
Yeah, today will be the last race day of the year, which is always a nice feeling. Looking forward to some rest, and I think this season, the spring was a little bit tougher for me than the season before. I was definitely in a similar role, but just didn't have the legs as deep into the races I wanted to, and getting the Vuelta in again this year I think will help that next year, so I hope to see some benefits from that. And we're already talking about where to start next year and talking about camps and all that, so it's a longer and longer season, shorter and shorter off season.